Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Chaos Before Cosmos. If you guys are new here, guys, my name is Carrie. If you've been here before, man, I don't know why I keep saying that every time, right? I gotta find something new. I gotta find a new intro, guys, right? I gotta find a new intro. Now, you guys know this head. All right, Cancer, Leo. I know I'm late today, guys. I'm a little bit late to the party. I don't know if anyone in the States is still awake and gonna join me or not. I did pop over to do. I did pop over into the members live stream and sat there for a couple of minutes and was like, no one's coming. No one's coming to join me. So I was like, fuck it. Let's go. Let's just go live for Cancer Leo placements. How are you, FG? You doing well, darling? Hope things are going well for you. I've got no daily jazz prepared for you guys today, right? Shit. Somebody could be underprepared maybe for something, guys, right? Are we underprepared for something? Do we need to be prepared for something? Look at that. 3 for 3. 6-6, baby. We got some sort of balance coming in here. Eesh. I feel the balance in me, guys. Do you feel the balance coming? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? All right. I'm so underprepared today, but you know what? You don't need to be prepared. You just have to be connected. All right. So I have no idea what we're doing here, but we're here together. All right. And isn't that the most important part? Let me close off the chat because we don't want no nonsense. We don't want no bullshit. We don't want no unwanted shit in here. No distractions. All right. Let's save that out. You feel shitty? Oh, well, I hope we can help to lift those vibrations a little bit for you, FG. All right, guys, I might get into some channeled cards for you guys first. We're going to just check into the energy, see what it is. Cancer, Leo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. All right, we'll have a look what's going on here. What does Spirit want you guys to be aware of? What can you guys be focused on? What kind of bullshit's in the air, right? All that good stuff. All the good stuff. All right. All right, my Cleos, let's get you guys some channeled messages. I'm going to be doing this as a joint read for Cancer Leo placements. So, again, won't be for everybody this read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, this message is also timeless. So whenever it finds you, whenever you find it, whichever comes first. All right, what do we got? Partying too much, unforeseen, bills and debts. Okay, so I don't know, somebody here, Cancer, Leo, all right, somebody doing too much. Okay, this could be you or somebody in your energy, but these changes will enrich your life. So I don't know, for someone here, you could be making some sort of changes here to have some sort of better life, okay, better lifestyle. All right, it's all about balance as well, guys, right? We don't want to be doing too much of anything, okay? Nobody needs to be overdoing that bad stuff, all right? All right, let's have a look. What else have we got? Wait, that just wanted to fly out there. 29, okay, so you could be 29, born on the 29th. You could also be born on the... I was about to say, what other day? You could be born on the 2nd, the 11th. Okay. There's somebody here, either somebody can in your energy, Cancer, Leo, that needs to let go of something, all right? You know you have to let go of this. My feelings for you will never fade. So, there's somebody, I'm going to say for some of you guys, there's a past person, not for all of you, okay? For some of you guys, there's a past person that... There's a past person that, I'm going to say, has some sort of unwanted feelings, okay? Now, you or this person could be a factory worker or somebody that works in a factory, but there's someone here that I'm going to say could be having maybe some troubles with overdoing too much or overdoing something, all right? Now, this could be the way that this person is actually handling something unforeseen. This person could also be falling into some sort of unforeseen debts, okay? Bills creeping up on them. What is this energy? What is this energy? Oh, the 30th of... You mean tomorrow? Do you mean... What 30th of what? 30th of what? Friday what, FG? Don't confuse me. Oh, I need you to hold me. I don't know, Cancer, Leo, someone here, the past, right? The past wants to come creeping back in here, okay? Right, we've got somebody here who maybe attempted to destroy you, something that you're building on, right? Their attempt to destroy you is about to destroy them, all right? So there's something about this person thinking that you needed them, all right? You need me. You needed me. Cancer, Leo, babies, you know you only need yourself right now, okay? Whatever this person has been trying to do, again, it's bringing some sort of unforeseen debts that they weren't expecting, okay? Now, this could be your energy as well, Cancer. I'm not saying you guys are all perfect, all right? You're always somebody wanting something. That's right. That's always... my Saturday, your Friday. The 30th falls on the same date for us, FG. Which is tomorrow, right? Friday's still Friday. We do get a little smidgen of Friday together, right? It's only a 14-hour difference. You know, we almost get half a day together, really, in the same time zone. But happy birthday for Friday. This person knows, though, they need to let this go, whatever this is, all right? And whatever they've done, whatever attempts that they've made is, again, bringing about something unforeseen for this person, all right? So, again, somebody's done too much here, okay? I think someone's starting to feel the impacts of what it is that they've done, all right? What else do my Cancer, Leo? Something's close by, okay? Close by. Close by what? Everybody's getting some heavy shit right now, indeed, right? Something's very close, okay? I feel like there's also something that's going to be coming to an end very close, which could be somebody's lies. Jerry, just remember, it's not a lie if you believe it. So yeah, I don't know, something unforeseen could be happening, something really close, okay? This could be also about somebody who's really close to you or somebody who you were very close to, all right? This person knows that they need to let this go, all right? Again, I'm going to say at some point in time, this person thought that you were going to still need them for some sort of help, all right? And I feel like it has to do with something that this person did intentionally, okay? So again, we've been picking up the energy a lot lately of somebody trying to break you down in order to have you still dependent on them in some way, shape, or form, all right? But whatever this person's done is actually destroying them. Now, yeah, with that number 29, also the number 11, number 2, right? 20, 29, all right? So, again, could have something to do with an Aquarius, Taurus energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Somebody could also be born on those dates. You could also be born on any of those dates, all right? Today is obviously also the 29th, okay? So there could be something close by around the 29th that's coming to light here about a situation, all right? Maybe somebody is going to start to realize today, on a day like today, that whatever they've done, whatever attempt that they made to destroy something, I feel hasn't worked, okay? So somebody could have been working very methodically. You know, when I see factory worker, I think of, you know, method, right? Because, you know, you think about a factory line, everything's very methodical the way it runs. So I don't know, somebody's maybe realizing that this little methodical, you know, them having this method of trying to destroy something for you is actually not working out the way that they've planned, okay? Again, there's some sort of lie here that is very, very close to being seen, okay? It could be seen today. It could be seen, you know, over the next few days. And just all of a sudden, my nose just starts running. So, I don't know, somebody could be getting sick as well, coming down with someone, or I don't know why, somebody else potentially getting the sniffles. Somebody could be, we saw partying too much, so I don't know, somebody could be racking too many lines, right? I think one line is one line too many, guys, okay? So, and let's face it, no one ever stops at one line, okay? So anyway, somebody could have some sort of nasal drip going on from fucking racking lines and banging nines, as we like to say up here, okay? Keep speaking the truth, right? So, I don't know, there's going to be a situation here for you guys, Cancer, Leo, to potentially, it could be somebody crying, right? That could be tears. I don't know, we'll see how we go. But just keep speaking the truth, okay? Now, I want to be specific. This says the truth, not your truth, okay? So again, be mindful with if you're dealing with a situation with somebody and there's something, I don't know why I wanted to say being evaluated, being assessed, okay? Make sure that you are speaking the truth here, all right? Just remember, it's not a lie if you believe it, all right? So don't allow yourself to speak lies. I want to say as well, be careful, all right? But again, this could also be somebody finally speaking the truth, okay? Maybe it's time for this person to finally speak the truth, okay? It's close by, whatever this truth is, all right? I feel for a period of time there was somebody, or there has been somebody in your energy, Cancer, Leo, who truly did believe the lies that they've portrayed about themselves and the lies that they've told about you, all right? But I feel like there's something shifting in the energy, okay? What's happening here for my Cancer Leos with whatever this situation is that we're picking up on? Okay, so I could be talking to a divine feminine. Doesn't necessarily have to be, all right? But divine feminine, you could be dealing with somebody in a situation that somebody is finally going to start speaking some actual truths here in a situation. I want to go over here again and get some more of these. Oof. Somebody wants to bring something sexy back, right? I don't know. But yeah, look, it's dead and gone. So will you give me another chance? I don't know. Somebody could be as well, like, trying to, again, I don't know, somebody might try to come in on the sexual front, right? Trying to bring sexy back into a relationship, right? But something's dead and gone, and I don't feel like this is a person, especially divine feminine, this isn't a person that you're about to give another chance to. Unfortunately, it's just too far gone, whatever the situation is, okay? I think, divine feminine, be grateful if, a truth is spoken that you've been waiting on, or if you've been waiting on somebody to start speaking the truth about you or about themselves or about a situation, and that comes out, be grateful, okay? But certainly don't go back, all right? Because whatever this is dead and gone, all right? I don't think this is a connection again. This could have been somebody that you were back and forth with a lot, all right? Will you give me another chance, please? But what do they want another chance for, okay? What do they want another chance for? With those unforeseen bills and debts, again, if this person's tried to come up against you, it could be costing them a lot of money to do so, okay? And this could be a motivating factor as well for somebody to want to come back and try again with something, all right? Maybe something's not quite going the way that somebody would like it to, all right? Tell me again, can we be lovers and friends? Okay, so you could be going through with Libra here underneath that. You could be going through some sort of legal system with somebody. I'm seeing 144 on my screen. Babies, if you know, right? So I don't know, at one point, Cancer Leo, you could have been, you and this person could have been lovers, all right? There could be a potential for a friendship to grow out of something I'm feeling as well. Again, I'm getting this strange energy, and I know, guys, I know it's weird, right? It's weird. It's like someone's either deciding to take some sort of accountability, or they've backed themselves in a corner to have to take accountability, or they're being forced to take accountability in some way, shape, or form, and having to speak some sort of truths now, right? Telling the truth, right? Speaking the truth, not their truth or their perception of truth, okay? It's speaking the truth here, all right? And again, this could have to do with a legal situation, doesn't necessarily have to. Could also be a Libra that you're connected to. You could also have Libra highly aspected in your chart somewhere. All right, what else do we need to know, Spirit? What else? Oh. No one knows my struggles. They only see the troubles, right? So I don't know, this person could have gotten themselves into some sort of trouble. They could be struggling a lot. Again, if somebody has, told some sort of lies and, potentially backed themselves into their own corner, all right? This person could be now seeing that they've caused themselves some sort of troubles and struggles, okay? This person could also be struggling when it comes to their finances with unexpected bills and debts there, okay? This person could also be struggling with the fact that they want another chance. This person could also be struggling with, again, there's just, I'm getting there's a lot that this person could be struggling with, but I think somebody is finally starting to see something, okay? It's getting real close. Either they've already seen it or it's getting really, really close to somebody seeing that they're going to have to start speaking the truth, okay? Again, not your truth, not their truth, the truth, all right? Something I'm going to say, yeah, they're terrified, all right? There's somebody that you're either not in contact with or you have very little contact with, okay? I think this person's getting afraid that the more they tell lies, again, especially if this is in a legal sense, right? You know, eventually something's going to get picked apart and it's just not worth it, all right? So again, I'm going to say for somebody here, there's going to be some sort of, again, I feel a resolution type energy, okay? So I don't know, there could be something that comes back into harmony. Now, again, I'm not saying that this is somebody that you're going to... One sec. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take that phone call, right? I had to take that phone call. Even though I didn't really have to take that phone call. You know when you leave a message somewhere and you're like, I don't really need you to call back. I just need you to action something. Well, yeah, I just got a phone call back. Anyway, again, this is somebody that either you're not in contact with or have very little contact with. And I feel some sort of resolution type energy, okay? My intuition is telling me there'll be better days. So you could be feeling like, I don't know, something's shifting here, right? Something about somebody's energy. This, again, somebody potentially from your past, all right? It could also be a family member, but there's some sort of shift here that's feeling like it's headed towards some sort of resolution, okay? Or some sort of finality or finalization of something that I feel is going to bring about some sort of peace. Again, I feel like this is some sort of journey or some sort of part of your journey, guys, that has been taking up potentially a lot of your energy, all right? So something better is coming up, all right, with this situation. Again, especially if it's got to do with some sort of legal situation that you're dealing with another person, right? This person could also be, it's my fault, a major fall for me. Again, I'm getting this, somebody potentially taking some type of accountability, even, I'm not saying for the whole falling for you part, right? But there's something about somebody here taking accountability in the energy, all right? So this is somebody that, at one point in time, hush, don't speak. When you spit your venom, keep it shut. I hate it. So at one point, there was something that you were saying about this person or to this person, which was bothering this person, okay? But again, I feel like somebody that's in your energy, Cancer, Leo, again, somebody from your past that you've had some sort of issues with is seeing something differently, right? Or handling something here differently, okay? And again, this could be by force because they have to, or they could be choosing this. But either way, there's a shift taking place in an individual that you've been dealing with, all right? This person, best I've ever had, right? You're the best I ever had. So this person's starting to recognize maybe they weren't enough for you, okay? Wasn't man, woman enough for me, okay? So this person held up a lot of false masks here as well. So it could have been a lot of pretending. I'm going to say as well, this person could potentially have different masks for every day of the week that were really hard to uphold, okay? You could have just been out of alignment with whoever this is, all right? This person, I'm going to say as well, could be single right now and heavily thinking about you. 222111's on my screen. Again, I'm seeing somebody is awakening to something, right, and getting on the right path here. This is not you, Cancer Leo. This is somebody that you've been dealing with. So I'm going to say for some of you guys, you're going to be quite surprised at some sort of shift in somebody's energy from a person that you've dealt with in your past, all right? And this could be somebody that, again, there's been a lot of challenges here, a lot of, maybe communication issues, communication breakdowns with this person. But again, somebody's energy is shifting, all right? So yes, I'm saying this out loud. Leo, somebody's ex here is elevating, right? Despite, despite what you might think of them, okay? And I want to say as well, for whoever this is, if this is your ex, please be mindful not to deny another person their healing, okay? This person may have done that to you in the past, but again, we don't want to be doing tit for tat shit. So if somebody is genuinely trying to elevate, trying to be accountable and become amicable in a situation, take that. That's your win, okay? Because at the end of the day, what would you rather? This person elevate and deal with shit and you know what I mean, things be civil, or would you rather this conflict continue? All right. Again, I'm going to say for those of you where this is a situation where, sorry, I'm just turning cards upside down over here. I'm not doing anything, and I'm not doing anything tricky. I'm going to put this bunch down. But if you know you've been having issues with this person, you know, in regards to again legal matters, children, things like that, it doesn't serve anybody, okay, to deny each other that healing. All right. So it's important that if this person alters their behavior, you allow them the grace and the courtesy, right, of them having that elevation and them leveling something out, okay? Because again, that is your win, all right? You don't want to be forever butting heads with energies, okay? You want peace after justice, okay? So if it takes the justice system to bring about peace, then you take that, and that is your win, baby. But please do not deny this human being or this individual, okay, the moment of taking accountability, all right? Because that, again, that doesn't create any healing, all right? And that's what we want. If we are genuinely wanting to see the world heal, it means even accepting and acknowledging and even congratulating our exes, our, you know, especially if we have to co-parent, congratulating that other person for taking the high road, okay, for taking accountability, for putting in the work, okay? Again, I'm not saying that this person didn't do some nasty ass fucking shit to you. I'm not saying that this person is perfect. I'm not saying this person gave you the same courtesies, Cancer Leo. I'm not saying any of that at all. But what I am saying to you is do the right thing here, okay? So if somebody wants to create some sort of resolution here with you, it is your duty, right, as somebody who's on that healing path and on that journey, to work with that energy, okay? And to work with it in exactly be the bigger person, but also see the bigger picture, okay? Because one more healed individual, I'm not saying that it's going to fix this person's problems, but I'm telling you, you're going to have a far better long-term result with this energy than if you become the same way that they were towards you when you were elevating and you were healing, all right? So don't deny that resolution from coming in, because I feel for someone here, there is something that is going to come to a resolution, and it's going to surprise you. But I want you to be open-minded about it and be fair, okay? Be fair. Everybody deserves a chance to heal, to grow, and to take accountability. Again, we don't care what other people and how other people behave. We care about if we're behaving correctly. Okay, eventually in time, that person may come to see that the way that they were behaving was very, very detrimental to your healing. And hey, you may get an apology for that too later down the track, but take it one step at a time and don't deny peace, okay? Don't deny resolution and don't deny peace, no matter what the circumstances are. June is going to be really significant for whatever this situation is, okay? So something major in June, okay? And it could be, I saw 8 on the bottom here, right? It could be because you've cleared out some sort of bad karma as well, and you're becoming a lot more abundant, right? I feel like, Cancer Leo, whoever I'm talking to, whoever you are dealing with this situation, you have good karma coming in, okay? You've cleared up your bad karma, and it's only up from here. But again, you need to allow this person to have their journey without you being, you know what I mean? Without you reflecting back at them what they did towards you, okay? Because that is going to set you backwards on your journey, and it is going to give you bad karma, okay? So allow this person to, yeah, look, right? You're rebuilding now anyway, okay? You're at that stage. You're at rebuilding stage, and you're a lot stronger than what this person is, and you're a lot wiser. But I also want you to remember to keep your humanity through this process, and remember empathy, compassion, understanding do go a long way, okay? And they can actually bring you a huge level of peace here too. So again, just be mindful of that, right? Be mindful of what the overall outcome is that you're wanting in these situations, okay? And don't make these situations worse for, look, man, we said that we're bringing sexy back, right? Somebody does want to bring sexy back, okay? But unfortunately, crosswatcher, for whoever you are, it is too far dead and gone. Whatever this situation is, situationship, relationship, whatever the F it is that has been happening here, okay? Cancer and Leo are moving towards a different direction. And whilst, you know, you're to be commended, crosswatcher, for, you know, trying to be more peaceful, trying to be in a resolution type mindset. We very much appreciate and value that, but it doesn't change Cancer or Leo's position for whoever you are. All right. Just apparently I needed to say that to somebody, right? Yeah, somebody's definitely, like I said, somebody could have Scorpio in their chart too, right? Scorpio could be significant, but somebody's definitely having some sort of financial issues. And again, it could be because of some of the choices that they've made, doing too much. Maybe, again, this could be legal fees or, you know, just bills piling up. We saw things that were unforeseen here as well. Man, I picked that pile back out of that exactly to the last card. Yeah, somebody's also like counting money down to the last dollar at the moment. So somebody could again be really, really struggling with whatever they've set in motion here. But I don't think that whoever you are, Leo, Cancer, that you're going to allow any sort of intimacy. You may establish some sort of friendship or at least being civil, especially if it's a parenting situation here. But whatever this is to you guys is very much over, okay? The time for reconciliation, I want to say that. The time for reconciliation here has passed and you're moving in another direction and you're quite content to do so. It may hurt this person, okay? But again, if you go into this whole situation now with this person being in a resolution-based mindset and you go on the attack side, you're going to get the fucking worst out of this person and you are going to slow down their progress and then you're just asking for it, okay? You are going to be asking for fucking trouble here. So don't set yourselves up for anything negative here. Just allow this person to level up. Allow them to take the accountability. If they want to apologize, allow them to apologize. Maintain those boundaries though. That's all you need to do. Okay, is maintain the same sort of boundaries you would with every other person that walks around you, but don't go being nasty about it, okay? So you could be feeling this person telepathically, you could be feeling their energy, okay? You could be really sort of sensing this shift in this person, all right? And it could be quite surprising too, but again, don't be pessimistic, don't throw pessimism at them, don't attack them for it. Just be happy that they're doing it, and I mean that, guys, right? Because if this person's changes take some sort of pressure off your back, some sort of problem out of your world, then allow that to happen. Don't fight this resolution, right? Don't fight it. All right, let's have a look here. I'm going to grab one of these, right? Spirit's like, that was very important for us to need to hear today, okay? It is very important for us to need to hear that we make sure that we do upon others as we'd like to have done to us, okay? Which means people allowing us the time, space, and the respect of healing, right? So you owe it to this person, okay? Because if you believe that's owed to you or was owed to you and you've ever complained about it, then it doesn't matter what this person did. It only matters in the now, okay? So you're going to have to leave the past behind, and whatever happened in the past is the past. If you really want some sort of resolution and for whatever this is to move forward in a much more positive direction. So again, Spirit's like, just reiterate that fact again, all right? I'm like, okay, Spirit, we gotcha. We gotcha. We're not being stubborn. We're not resisting the change. We are going to respectfully allow. Yeah, I tried to replace you, but it didn't work out because I'm madly in love with you and I was fighting it. I know this is divine. So I feel like this person knows that you're divine, not so much that this connection is divine. At one point, this could have been a divine connection. But again, whatever this is very much dead and gone now. Okay, so this person could be, again, looking at photos, pictures, and not to mention the videos we made. Oh my God, I will never delete them. So I don't know, somebody could be doing a lot of trips down memory lane, feeling a little bit, I'm going to say feeling a little bit back and forth. This person still is very much confused on where they sit here with their feelings. Their intentions to coming back towards you just could be from a place of being hurt and not quite ready to move on. But I do feel like in time, this energy, whoever it is, again, if you allow this person the space to heal, right, and the grace to heal, and you even encourage that shit, right, again, you're going to have a much better result out of this person. This person is going to be able to eventually move on. And essentially that's what we want. We want these energies to go heal, to grow, and to move on, right, so that they can be a part of the collective that is elevating, okay? Because again, we can't do it as a minority. We need the majority for a huge shift on this planet to take place. So I'm going to say it's kind of your duty, right? It's kind of your duty to do right by this situation as well, and not make the situation more difficult than it needs to be. I'm telling you right now, though, as well, Cancer Leo, if this person is genuinely trying, right, and trying to find resolution, peace, and not coming up against you and doing treacherous, fucking disgusting shit, and you go against this person, you will face karma. Okay, it doesn't matter how connected, tapped in, whatever you are, because you should know better. That's what Spirit also want you to know. So don't fuck around either and find out thinking that just because, you know, stay balanced, right? You got to stay balanced. Okay, this is not, Spirit don't want no eye for an eye shit happening out here, because an eye for an eye leaves the whole fucking world blind, and we've already been walking around with fucking shades over our eyes for far too long. All right, so again, Spirit are like, yes, we need to really drive home this message today. Okay, so yes, it might sound repetitive, but sometimes we need to be told more than once for it to truly fucking sink in. I'm gonna grab my oracle deck here. We're gonna grab a few oracle cards. I'm not touching tarot today because we don't need to, right? Spirit are channeling this message beautifully through me, and we've heard what we need to. So let's have a look if there's anything else that wants to come through my oracle deck. Spirit for my Cancer Leos about this situation. Calculated purpose. Make well thought out moves to get the best out of life. Okay. Tap into the wisdom you've gained to help with this situation. You're on the right track. Move forward in the intended direction. So again, right? Spirit just want to back that up. Make the right moves here. Okay. You have learnt so much in this process, Cancer and Leo. All right. Again, do not deny this person getting on the right track either. Okay. And again, the smarter you play, the better life will be, right? So don't play yourself out of peace right now. Do not play yourself out of peace. Are you guys just sitting here trying to compete for fucking #1 king crown, right? Don't make me go inside and pull my actual crown out, right? And just be sitting here like, yeah. 333. Somebody's definitely manifesting, right? And we've also got Delta changes out here. So I feel like it's time for some sort of change here, a variation to our lives to allow for different experiences. Again, if we don't alter the way that we approach the situation isn't going to change. Okay. I do feel like, again, this person is making some sort of changes, okay, to allow for some sort of different experience here to unfold. All right. But again, it's about people making good moves, all right, and using their wisdom, okay? Again, you've learnt a lot more. You're a lot more in balance now than what you were, Cancer and Leo, before. So, you know, just be happy if this is the outcome is what I want to say. Be happy. Be happy that this person wants to change, okay? We've got the Earth card here. So again, something could be grounding out. Something could have been very, very flighty, very chaotic, all right? And I feel like something is starting to settle. If you guys are also feeling a little bit out of balance, don't forget to get out there and plant your feet in the grass, all right? And get yourself grounded, okay? And you might need to as well get yourself grounded before whatever this is unfolds, because again, it's not going to happen for all of you, but for some of you, you know what energy we're talking about when it relates to your life. So, you know, get grounded. Don't allow yourself to become out of balance or live from those past traumas either, okay? Yeah, there's going to be some sort of time for celebration here coming up as well, all right? And I feel like whatever's happening here it's close by, okay? It's close by coming to some sort of resolution. So, you know, keep praying for that resolution, right? Keep praying for that resolution, because we could all use a few less people to have hostilities with, all right? Don't let sorrow consume you. Release anything that makes you unhappy, okay? Again, there's something new and fresh starting here. So don't let the past and memories from the past and things that have happened up until, look, I want to keep burping, right? All these spiritual burps. Don't let all this shit that's happened in the past stop this beautiful resolution from coming in, okay? Do not let the shit that made you sad and upset in the past, you know? Forgiveness is the best revenge, because they don't expect it, FG. That's why, isn't it? Because these people don't expect it. You can't really label it revenge, right? It's not really getting back at somebody, right? More like getting on a good level with somebody, right? It's going to, this has been going on for a really, really long time, okay? So don't let this drag out any longer, so that you can have this new beginning, so that this fresh new energy can roll in, right? Don't try and micromanage this person, the situation, or what's happening, right? Just allow them to resolve, all right? This person could have put you in a third party, definitely did put you. I'm going to say for most of you, this was definitely a third party situation, okay? But again, you need to let go of all of that. None of that matters anymore. Unless you're still wanting to resolve with this person and go back, right? None of that matters anymore. None of it matters. You healed, you grew, you went on a journey, okay? And you worked really, really hard. So working towards your goals methodically, your skills and hard work are paying off. Putting in the effort will lead to success. Again, you guys have put in the effort and you're leading yourselves to success. So make sure that you continue through whatever this shift is with this person to continue to lead you to success. 1:33 on the clock right now. Somebody could be born on the 7th, okay, 16th or 25th that you're dealing with. Again, I don't care what the circumstances are anymore, right? You shouldn't care about what the circumstances are anymore. Welcome in whatever this change and this new beginning with this energy is. Again, that's not to say take them back, right? You're not taking them back, right? But don't deny their truth, right? Don't deny them from admitting the truth or, again, taking that accountability, okay? You guys could be seeing something about this in your dreams, all right? Again, this is somebody that you had a lot of wounds from, all right? So you had to take some time out to heal from this person. But again, either you're feeling this telepathically, their energy, seeing this person in your dreams, okay? But we've got Apollo here. So a truth is definitely coming out here, right? A truth is going to be coming out here. Maybe even something that you've prophesized as well, okay? So this could be something that you've prophesized, you know, maybe somebody being backed into a corner to the point where they have to take some sort of accountability, right? And really, really step up here. Okay, even if you get somebody being civil with you, that in itself is a good outcome, right? So we take what we can get right now. Okay, we take what we can get. I'm going to say, yeah, look at that. I was going to say it's going to bring about a happier energy because we had happy there. Surprise is straight under that, but good order. Okay, so what this is going to do is really balance something out here. Now, it is going to take steps, right? It's step by step, bit by bit, but the more steps we take, the closer we get towards resolution, okay? So somebody here is going to be tested by the divine to see, right, are you truly who you say you are? Okay, are you truly a spiritual being to the point where you will allow somebody else's healing to take place, even if this is the person that came up against you? Because that's going to be a test. That is going to be a test that some of you guys face, how you handle this situation, okay? Everything that you've experienced, right, is leading you to this moment of resolution, okay? And you are going to be tested with this person and how you handle it, right? This person's also been tested to see if they've learned from their mistakes. And I feel like, again, this person's been backed into a corner to have to really look at something, okay? Somebody could be finally telling themselves, yeah, maybe I wasn't the best partner. Maybe I wasn't the best this. Maybe I did do this. Maybe I did, right? And actually look at that, okay? Again, this person doesn't even have to say anything to you. Just this person not causing you issues and being less problematic, okay, should be a huge symbol to you. Don't expect too much out of this energy. Again, this is somebody that wanted to, at one point, bring you down. Okay, so don't accept big fucking huge miracles and don't put conditions on this resolution, okay? If you start putting conditions on this resolution, you're going to piss spirit off, okay? Because spirit just want you to welcome in this shift and this change that's happening, right? They've orchestrated enough for this to happen, but don't go overboard on it. You're not in a position here, Cancer and Leo, to make any sort of demands of this person, just like this person never was entitled to doing the same to you. All right, so don't go pushing those boundaries where you're not meant to. Just accept the resolution, right? Accept what. Yeah, it's time to see all the good things in life. Add them all up. You see, there's a lot to be grateful for. Okay, there's justice coming in. That is your justice, right? Your justice is going to be this person no longer being problematic towards you. Okay, and you being allowed to keep going on your merry little way on the path that you're on, all right? But I do not want you guys to sit there and impact somebody else's journey just because they impacted yours. That, if you do that, that tells me you're not healed, right? That tells me that you still You still have unresolved feelings for this person, okay? That's it. Wish them well, right? Because we're not the kind of people who want to be sitting in the energy that these people are in. And again, we clearly haven't been completely upright. If we've even gotten into relationships with people that had red flags, we're just as much to blame. It takes two to tango in every situation, okay? Every situation. But I don't want to see people denying other people healing just because they scorned you, just because they hurt you in the past. That means you're still operating at a lower vibrational frequency, okay? That is not upright, and it doesn't make you a better person, okay? What it does is makes you a bitter person, that you're essentially walking around saying you're healed, but then denying somebody else their healing. We can't be doing that. That's not what healed looks like. Healed looks like recognizing when somebody is making an effort and acknowledge that and going, thank you for making that effort. I appreciate that, you know? Even if it's fucking teeny tiny, it doesn't matter. Again, Spirit want you to appreciate even the small wins out of this situation, okay? I know for a lot of you guys, you know, you're probably feeling pretty exhausted from this situation as well. All right. So it could be time to really up the ante on self-care. Okay. Especially if there's any triggering things that could be coming up over the next few weeks, you know, make sure you're really taking care of yourself. All right. Because it could be triggering that this person, you know, finally after all this time, like after all this, you know, you might get a little bit out of sorts, right? Be on the upright, Cancer Leo, right? Remain on the fucking upright, because you're going to have a much better result with this situation than you expect, all right? But don't place expectations on them, because you're not the divine. You have no right to place any expectation upon this person's healing journey. That's between them and the Most High, right? That's got nothing to do with you, just like your journey had nothing to do with them. But again, it's not about what this person did, right? So you're going to have to, because again, I can keep feeling this, but energy from some energies here. I don't care. I don't give a shit, right? If that's your attitude, but they did X, Y, Z, but now you're part of the problem too, okay? You're part of the problem too if you're going to deny resolution, if you're going to deny healing. So be mindful of that, right? Be mindful. Are you truly in the upright? Are you truly healed? If you're not, then I suggest some therapy, okay? I suggest actively working on whatever this is so that you can come to some sort of internal resolution here, so that you're not making this situation worse for another human being just because you're bitter and hurt still, okay? Because that's not healed, all right? So again, just be mindful. Be mindful. All right, let's just grab a couple oracle from over here as well. I just want to see what's coming in that's not related to this situation, or any other advice, or, you know, just any other confirmation Spirit wants to give you guys about where you're at. But I know for most of you guys that you're mature enough, you've leveled up enough, and you're balanced out enough within your own emotions to take the high road, okay? To recognize and appreciate even just the mere fact of somebody even looking at their behavior being wrong. Okay, because that is a huge step for this individual. It is a huge fucking step for whoever this person is, right? That's a win, baby. That's a fucking win. All right? That's a win. I'm in the zone, baby. I'm in the zone. Well, Spirit's got me in the zone, right? Look at that. Universal wisdom, okay? Spirit are trying to share that wisdom with us today, so we don't forget. We don't forget ourselves, okay? We don't forget all the beautiful things that Spirit have taught us. Again, I've said, be grateful, okay? Be grateful that this person wants to look at their behavior and potentially stop, I'm going to say, the argumentative behavior, okay? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like an argument or a battle has been had, okay? Yeah, somebody's seeing the light, seeing the truth, okay? The light also dispels that darkness, all right? So don't dim this person's healing, all right? Be a guiding light. Show them how it's done. Show them how, when you've been hurt with somebody, or you've been hurt by somebody, how you will allow them that space to heal, okay? Because you know it's the right thing. Be that guiding light, right? Because again, that's what's going to bring you success here, okay? It's going to bring you success and bring about a much more happy environment for whatever this situation has been. What else is going on here for my Cancer and Leos that they need to be aware of? Okay. I saw action out there before. So again, somebody's taking some sort of action here. Look at that growth. They are having growth. You're also having a lot of growth, okay? What's on the bottom here, babies? Compassion, okay? And we've talked about that just now, okay? If you want compassion, you got to give it too, guys, okay? You got to give it. As I say that, that's about give and take here, okay? Be open to receiving love and abundance, right? But also be willing to give that, okay? Give and take. It goes both ways here. If you want compassion, even if you demanded it from this person, then you demand to give it from yourself, right? You have to give this person exactly what you demanded. It doesn't matter if this person gave it to you or not, right? Again, it's all about, if you're going to expect that of others, you must first and foremost expect it from yourself. We shouldn't have expectations of others anyway. We should only ever have expectations of ourselves, right? But have faith in this situation, because there is, again, some sort of resolutions coming here, okay? Now, it's not going to be all freaking rainbows and butterflies and shit, but it is a resolution, and that's what you want, okay? Yeah, somebody's maybe praying that there could be some sort of friendship rekindled at least, okay? Or at least two people getting on the same page, right? And wouldn't that be nice, okay? Wouldn't that be nice? Forgiveness, okay? Forgiveness is here. That forgiveness is going to bring about something happy. All right? You guys have come so fucking far, right? And I'm so fucking proud of you guys, right? I'm so proud of you guys. Keep on going, right? Straight under joy is happiness, okay? Again, intentions here. It's all about what you put into this, right? Stay focused. Be clear about what it is that you've been trying to seek here. And what you've been trying to seek out of this situation is resolution. So if you get it, Cancer Leo, right? You make the most of that shit, right? Make the most of that shit. All right, my beautifuls, I'm going to leave it at that. I was going to say short and sweet, right? It wasn't even fucking short and sweet. We've been here 46 minutes. It's currently 1:44 on the clock. If you know, baby. Go about your lives, Cancer Leo, right? And if this person, you know, if this is your read, right, and this person does put in this effort, okay, just remember, you've got that wisdom there. Use it, okay? Otherwise, it's going to be you who faces the consequences of karma when this person steps up and does the right thing. I love you, my beautifuls. Go have yourselves a good rest over in the States because it's way past your bedtime. You guys, my side of the world, get back to work. Do something productive, right? Stop hanging around on the internet. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys all so much. Thank you guys for being here with me. And I'll see you all tomorrow. All right? Mwah. Bye for now.